Hello and welcome to this episode of The Small Talk. Here we discuss important topics and sometimes not so important ones in small, simple, and concise manner. This is not a deep diving into the subject, but a small talk just enough to try and make you curious for further exploration. Let's get started. You must have heard a lot about single-use plastic lately. There's a whole campaign going on regarding the harm it has caused to the environment. The consensus seems to be emerging to ban it altogether. Should it be though? Let's start from the beginning. Plastic is a miracle material. Plastic's lightweight, strength, and ability to be molded into any form makes it ideal for diverse use, touching our lives in more ways than we can think of. Look around and you will realize that we are surrounded by plastic products. The benefits of plastic are undeniable, but what makes plastic so convenient and abundantly available in our day-to-day lives? The answer is simple. It's cheap. The economics of it makes it the go-to material for almost every industry. Primarily, this has led to a boom in the production of plastic over the past century. This trend will continue as global plastic production skyrockets over the next 10 to 15 years. But here the story takes a turn. Plastic has also resulted in one of our planet's greatest environmental challenges. Most plastics do not biodegrade. Instead, they slowly break down into smaller fragments known as microplastics. Studies suggest that plastics can take up to thousands of years to decompose, contaminating soil and water. In cities around the world, plastic waste clogs drains, causing floods and breeding disease. Our oceans have been used as dumping ground, choking marine life and transforming some marine areas into plastic soup. Consumed by livestock, it also finds its way into the food chain. Although plastic in general is a problem, but the biggest villain is single-use plastic. Single-use plastic, as the name suggests, is commonly used for plastic packaging and include items intended to be used only once before it is thrown away. These include, among other items, grocery bags, food packaging, bottles, straws, containers, cups, and cutlery. But why is the focus mostly on single-use plastic? Sheer numbers tell a horrifying story. Let's look at some of the data. In 2015, single-use plastic or packaging waste accounted for 47% of total plastic waste generated globally, with half of that coming from Asia, and things have only gotten worse since. China remains the largest worldwide generator of single-use plastic waste. On per capita basis, USA is the largest generator of single-use plastic waste, followed by Japan and EU. The most common single-use plastic found in environment are, in order of magnitude, cigarette butts, plastic drinking bottles, plastic bottle caps, food wrappers, plastic grocery bags, plastic lids, straws and stirrers, and foam takeaway containers. Impact of single-use plastic is felt on the entire ecosystem, be it economy in terms of tourism, fishery or agriculture, or health as in aggravation of natural disaster, toxic fumes of burnt plastic, contamination of water sources and food chain, or environment as in biodiversity, ocean pollution and land pollution. And this is precisely why we need to urgently tackle this menace of single-use plastic. We are already unable to cope with the amount of single-use plastic waste we generate. Unless we rethink the way we manufacture, use, and manage this, we are doomed. The future cost of removing all single-use plastics accumulating in the environment is estimated as higher than the cost of avoiding it today. Ban on single-use plastics can be a step towards more comprehensive policies aiming at reducing the generation of plastic waste and at replacing single-use plastics with more sustainable, environmentally friendly alternatives. That's it for now. Do let us know in comments below topics you would want us to cover in future small talks. If you liked what you saw, do consider subscribing to our channel. More small talk for another episode. We will see you soon.